Master Boy. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new Thum is
Wow,
astonishing.
you learn really quickly.
I'd heard the stories of the abilities of
sure you shouldn't be
Dragonborn,
training
but
the
to see it
Greybeards?
for myself? You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice,
But I guess
and
Arngir
soon
is
your
boss.
path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Parsanax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. Breath and focus.
So, we need the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. And where is it? In a dungeon full of Draugr, of course. Where else would you keep a musical instrument?
Yes? There are many rumors here in Iverstead of ghosts and haunted barrows. Darky wonders what is the real danger. The spirits or the gossip? Yes, perhaps you can. There is something foul afoot, friend. Daraki can smell the stench of betrayal in the air. There are many strange aromas in this town, but that is not what Daraki speaks of. It is High Hrothgar and the conspiracy of the 7,000 steps. Daraki talks of the steps to High Hrothgar. Many travelers come to walk the pilgrimage of the 7,000 steps. Yet Daraki finds that number peculiar. Do you not find it odd that the number is so round? Was the path altered to match the myth? Are the steps not all the same size? I have found it difficult to believe, based on my calculations, that there can be any more than 6,972 steps. Exactly. A much more believable number. Still, it is just a ceiling. Daraki believes the actual number may be 10 or 20 steps lower. You can choose to ignore the truth, but Daraki will not. The steps must be counted one by one.
How are you holding out
It
vigilance?
is about trust. You see, Daraki did not come to Skyrim alone. His childhood friend Adanya was by his side. Adanya had heard Khajiit caravans were thriving here. She begged Daraki to come with her. Adanya had promised Daraki that she would never leave his side. She vowed that she would never leave him alone in this cold, terrible place. But that was a lie. We had come through the gate to the south from Cyrodiil. We followed the road northward to Sugar and Sands. Really? This is more. But do not rush. She pushed Daraki into the trees, threw herself that darkness.
She said, how many? Sorry, I lost count at 14.
Just let me know.
Umbar, you're such a hoot.
Lindley, would you mind taking
You
care
sure
of
you
this?
want to drink?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Sorry.
Take my advice. Stay away from that cursed place. There are stories. I didn't believe it at first either. But I was over by the barrows, and I think I saw it. That ghost. I was curious, but I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with ghosts. What was I thinking? I swear, I won't go over there ever again. I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. Of course. It would seem so. No problem.
Keep experimenting.
Hey,
Improve with
it's the
practice.
bar to be. Keep it up.
Well, that's not bad, I guess.
Not too shabby.
Keep it up.
Apprentice level
Go
work.
place.
Solid. Keep at it.
Go on, that's what practice is all about. You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Do you guys have to stand in this way?
Besides combat and training, I do enjoy a good read every now and then. After all, knowledge is power.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
This better be good.
They say brawl fights at an inn only create chaos in the streets. I say it builds character.
Why not?
Everyone's always a sword fan.
I didn't know that were any other staffs.
I see. I told you to keep away.
And all he could do, all he did, was run.
That's it. I'm never using dwarven oil in a potion again.
No, she lied to Darakid. She broke her promise, and now he knows better. He will not fall for the lie a second time.
There's no back to the period of renounced humanity, and we laid down before the call.
Mergul knows many poisons and cures if you need them. Mm-hmm.
Brother Umern is a strong warrior. I look forward to fighting him for chiefdom one day.
Soon we'll scatter themselves, their bloody justicars, and the yards of their pockets.
I hope you're as bad at this as I am. Have you considered training your verbal fleas? A well-timed retort can be mightier than a sword.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
There we go.
Yes? Back so soon? This is not a good sign. Ah, out with it. before I lose my patience.
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you played beautifully.
Truly?
It would be a shame if you stopped.
Daraki is pleased to learn there are still those who are willing to honor their words. Thank you, adventurer. Perhaps Daraki will leave this place, now that his soul is at peace.
Insult dueling is the pinnacle of linguistic finesse. Learn it, and one can dance with words alone. Ready for a duel? I've been practicing. Sort of.
Dragons breathing fire in the sky. Vampires brazenly attacking people on the street. It's the end of the world, I tell you.
10 long years, Pilgrim. I left the city to deliver a letter, of all things, and I got a little lost along the way. Somehow, I don't think Poor Agnes is going to make it to the wedding. Actually, I hope to make this my final detour. I've been told the city is just a stone's throw to the east. Of course, I never had the best aim. I prefer not to talk about those days. I appreciate the hard lessons Greybeards taught me, yet I am in no hurry to revisit them.
This land really is beautiful.
Safe travels.
Trouble?
Can I help you?
You a pilgrim or just passing through? Well, if you're heading up to High Hrothgar, you'll want to watch yourself along the way. I hear wolves crowd the steps. And I would just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. And you're a mage. I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. There's so much history in this town. Look around. There's not much left. Any idea how to get my daughter's head out of the clouds? I'm sorry. I'm worried about my daughter. Fastrid's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus. Do you know how children are? Her fancies change with the moon. Just a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. I can hardly keep up with her. No, she's just a child. Relax.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. If I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town. It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? What have they ever done for us? And to think that we've been supplying the Greybeards with our own food supplies. It's thankless work tending a farm, but we like living here. Been here all our lives. Nords don't care much for magic. The college in Winterhold is about the only place it's not looked down on. Otherwise, you can talk to the court wizard in Riften. I know people don't think much of her, but she is the court wizard, after all. She knows magic better than anyone. All right, then.
Soon rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets.
For a small town, ice that's been here for a long time. There are references to it dating back as far as the Second Era.
Raider! Raider! Did you see Raider? I can't see you, Raider. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding, hide.
Stop.
Don't make me sad.
Aren't they?
Raider was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. Nope. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Harvey not to worry. Raider will come back.
This snarky fellow seems to be...
With father, I said
quite
goodbye.
different.
With mother, I said goodbye.
You know,
Raider
I've
leaves
never
and
experienced
Narfi can't say
quite
goodbye.
different. So I think
Makes
I'd like to
Narfi very, very sad. Narfi needs Raider to say goodbye. If you see Raider, tell her that Narfi misses her and to come home soon.
Welcome to the Military Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Hello?
Good afternoon. I'm tired.
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only
Hello?
people every night.
I think you played beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
Lindley, would you mind taking... Your customer, please?
No problem. You want a drink? Right away, my lord.
Ismir's blessing on you. Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the
Please,
spirit.
meet me at the office. Then we can talk.
Keep walking, stranger. If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of
That
town.
guy's here, do you?
It's haunted.
You can take the bed.
Ah,
okay?
he's harmless. He's been in a state ever since his sister Rada disappeared over a year ago. He just keeps to himself in what's left of his folks' farmhouse across the river. I just said that to make the poor guy feel better. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Rada would gather ingredients from the small island in the river east of here. Then one day, she just vanished. I tried to look for her, but she never turned up. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
To say than the alternative. At the same time,
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
A ghost? A ghost haunting the town. I love ghosts. Let's find him immediately.
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. I've seen some sort of a cave entrance over there. Folks call it Geirman's Hall, but I don't know why. Probably best if you avoid it for now. It didn't seem to do Rada any good. Keep your eyes open in the barrow. That's how they get you.
I'm not very good, and it's...
Connect. Please be available tonight.
Dragonborn, it's an honor.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now? What do you want? Are you joking? I've been out there every morning. They just aren't biting. It's like trying to draw blood from a stone. What a boring conversation.
No lollygagging.
Once heard a story of a man who ate a soul gem and gained knowledge of intricate machine workings. Unrelated, how do you think soul gems taste? I tend to be very intense in my interests. My father used to say that I was never half full. It was either a full glass or an empty one.
Fancy the... Need something?
This one means something?
Yes?
Hmm? You're quite the traveler, aren't you? Must be nice to be able to get out there and see the world.
Yes?
You are new, yes?
Insult dueling is the pinnacle of linguistic finesse. Learn it.
A bard's best defense is a well-crafted
Words
enjoyment.
alone.
Record 2E55. Dragonborn ventures on valiantly, so very heroic, giving no regard to his followers' loudly grumbling stomach or need for sleep.
Damn faithless Imperials. Every one of them.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
A bard's
I'm
best
proof of their
defense is a
ignorance.
well-crafted rejoinder.
Good day.
It's so exciting when new folk come into town. Have anything interesting to tell me? Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town. I wish I could go with you. Clement? Well, he's actually quite handsome, don't you think? But he only cares about fishing. He's so amazing. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften, and my father will just blow things out of proportion.
1, 2, 10.
The Greybeards are a strange bunch. I heard they live their entire life without uttering a single word. Can you even imagine?
Yes?
Yes?
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go? Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Be seeing you.
Don't have to do anything.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to high. Of course, let me know if you want anything. Or you can just wait here. Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Yes? Where do you want to go?
Interesting. List is more.
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
No problem.
The list from the inn's carriage is more comprehensive, more towns. Which is nice.
Glad to take up a stick from up their ass cheeks. They're all so stuck up, it's making me gag.
Honestly, I think Solitude looks more like an Imperial city.
A method to your madness, and your madness is the method.
Solitude is really quite something. So much beauty and so much culture.
My position. Good to meet a prospective bard. Well, you've come to the right place. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's purse in Dead Man's Respite.
Solitude stands tall, but it's no white one.
I've been meaning to...
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune? What can I do for you? Thanks for taking the time. People never want to talk to me.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. When I'm in Whiterun, I always visit the Guild Green. Never hurts to pay your respects to Lady Kinnerith, particularly in my line of work.
She better be ready for a falcon punch from me. Annoying little brat.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar. Between writings and like some
Are you aware that waxes don't like competing their smelters? Why didn't you tell me? I thought you knew about it.
Is this really necessary?
So you're skilled with the blades. Admirable.
Are you serious?
No more delays. 6 years I've waited. Soon, I might have justice.
I guess I'll go. Guess I'll go to Markov for
Whiterun may not be the most impressive city in Skyrim.
Markov is next.
Yes.
The only downside to traveling is that I miss my parents very much.
What? Do I have meat on my chin?
God's blessings on you.
You know, Rachel ain't so bad.
So
Here,
well.
take
You're
this.
the best. Can you be my father?
Always good to see a fellow bard.
It's a fine day with you around.
Back from some adventure, I think.
My ma used to shout a lot. If she knew the dragon language, Skyrim might be long gone.
Dragonborn does whatever a dragon can. Well, I hope they were fine.
No, I have to go to Mark Hearth next. This is getting demanding. Which, you know, is understandable. But still, let's put it up.
Adventuring is wonderful. I've become bored if things are the same every day. I got into a lot of trouble as a kid because I destructive to ward off boredom. Apparently, setting fire to things for entertainment is not acceptable in class.
How are you holding out vigilance?
Hi there.
The game crashed, so I'm taking that as a message to stop playing for today. Thank you for watching. Hope to entertain you again.